Hi, my name's CT Steckel, and I met Dr. Ingalls about a decade ago at Stonebriar Country Club here in Frisco, Texas. Had the opportunity to coach her up in the game of golf a little bit, as I love being a golf coach and broadcaster. We have a great relationship. She is honest, she's caring, she's forthright, she has a lot of perseverance, and she's really good at what she does. I was very fortunate about 18 months ago to walk into WeCare Frisco and have an opportunity to really diagnose some of the issues that I was having, mostly just energy and fatigue issues where I just didn't have, if you will, the go get it during the day that I was used to. Love working out my whole life. I've competed in road races and half marathons and triathlons, and got to the point where even running 2 or 3 miles felt like it took a lot out of me. Felt like just getting in the gym, trying to lift weights and do those things. I just didn't have the stamina or the ability to produce the strength that I wanted to. I was also dealing with a lot of issues in the mornings before even lunchtime. You know, when you have your cup of coffee and visit the restroom 3 or 4 times before noon, you knew something was wrong. I kind of pinpointed it down to the inflammation in my body, and then the fact that maybe dairy products, cow's milk, other things that I was ingesting were having on me. And I was also wondering why I was struggling maybe to sleep as well at nights, or when I woke up, I was more sore than usual. I mean, running 3 miles for me should not be something where I'm getting up out of bed and hobbling to the restroom in the mornings with my body aching and hurting. So when I walked in the doors at WeCare Frisco, the staff there was very friendly, very open, very kind. They were timely, which I appreciate because I have a lot of things happening in my life, and I didn't have an hour to sit in the waiting room. They got me in right away. They started going through all the checklists of things that they do with your blood pressure, and they took the blood work that I knew they would be taking. And when I met with Dr. Ingalls after the blood work came back, I was just floored at the amount of, if you will, red foods on my list that the functional medicine had produced and said, CT, you should not be eating or drinking these foods and substances. Luckily, there was a few in the yellow that I could quickly, in a sense, eliminate and then slowly work back in. And then a good amount of green foods, maybe not some of my favorite foods, some adjustments I had to make, but instantly what started happening for me was energy returned, got better sleep, and had the ability to start getting back into my workouts and into my running routines and lifting routines that have allowed me now, 18 months later, to get to a place where I feel like I'm even better than maybe I was at 35 or 36. Today I'm 45 and 46, and the first 5 years in my 40s were a real struggle when it came to the races and the competitions and the workouts and the athleticism that I'm so used to having in my life. One of the things that was most important to me was just to get back to a place where I felt like my stomach issues and my GI tract just didn't debilitate me during the day. And so now I'm strictly an oat milk guy. Had no idea what oat milk was even 2 years ago. I mean, I don't even know if it was in the grocery stores, if I ever even noticed it. But when you go from drinking whole milk and ingesting a lot of cheese products and all those things, thinking that they're healthy for you and that they're good things for bone structure and all those things, calcium, and then realizing how a negative of effect it was having on my body, it wasn't even that hard of an adjustment. Maybe the first few weeks it was difficult, but I slowly got into a routine. And now, 18 months later, I can't even tell you what whole milk or cheddar cheese tastes like anymore because I don't eat it. And it allows me to wake up and feel healthy and be able to do the things that I'm able to do. So I give Dr. Ingalls all the credit because I was a cynic at first. I see all these things, get help fast, take this product, buy that product, do this or that. And a lot of times, you hear people do that and then they don't get the results. This was different. This was about me and my body and hearing the information from Dr. Ingalls that I needed to be my best self, to be the most healthy that I could be. So I would just say to anyone out there listening, take a chance, walk in the door. Don't be a cynic like I was. Give them the blood samples, get the feedback back, and allow yourself to understand how your body operates in its most healthy and functioning state. And when you do, with some discipline and the changes that you'll have to make, you'll start to live your most healthy and happy and productive life like I am. I wish I would have done it sooner, but I'm thankful I've done it now. And when I fly off to Colorado, where I grew up, and run in the Boulder next week, it's going to be a fun event for me because I know when I cross the finish line, I probably wouldn't have gotten there without Dr. Engel's help. But I also know that when I fly home a few days later, I won't be in pain, I won't be hurting, and I'll be the guy that I want to be in my mid 40s. And I'm grateful for her help to get me to this place.